Hey everybody, today we're going to show you how to complete the Keys Born of Water Shrine quest here in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So if you don't know the location of the shrine quest, we'll show you the exact location right here on your screen, right next to the Squabble River. And to start the shrine quest, all you need to do is speak with the construct inside. Now once you start the quest, the first thing we're going to do is light the fire that's here in the middle. You can use fire fruit or you can use the flame emitter that's on the shelf over here. But once doing that, we're going to grab the frost emitter and I'm going to go ahead and throw that on my shield. And we're going to come over here to the water and use it in the water to create a block of ice. Now you guys will notice here that you need to be standing in the water for this to properly work. And if you hold it for too long, you'll end up spawning a full rectangle. But we want to just use the little squares of ice. So just hold it for just a quick second and you'll be able to get a square. Once you grab the square, we're going to bring it back over here. And for the first one, we don't need to melt this thing at all. So we're just going to carry it back, put it in a diagonal shape, and it's going to fit into our first little slot here. And once it goes in, it'll cue a little cutscene where it drops down underneath the ground. And all we're going to do is go do it again. So we'll fly right back down to the river. Go ahead and use our frost emitter. You guys can see I held it a little bit too long once again. So we got a giant rectangle. But fortunately, we got a square as well. So we'll go ahead and take our second square up here. Now, if you noticed, we actually have smaller diamonds now that we need to make. So for this first one, we're just going to melt it a very small amount. So we'll hold it right next to the fire, drag it across for just a split second, and you guys will notice that it melts. And once it does, we'll be able to fit it into our second slot. And then this one will go under the ground. So now for our third and final one, we need to get it even smaller than that. So we'll fly back down and use our frost emitter once again. And we're going to want to melt this thing twice. So you want to be cautious. This can take you a few tries, as it can be a little difficult if you melt it a little bit too much. But we'll bring it back over here. And you'll see how careful I am with this. We just kind of want to push it over the fire twice. So I bring it down to ground level. We move it over once, melt it a little bit, move it over twice, melt it again. And once it's small enough, we can bring it right over here and fit it into the slot. And that'll be all three that you need to do. And once the third and final one goes underground, it'll cue a little cutscene above ground where we have the entire shrine spawn. And then the shrine will be there to go grab. And this is just a Raru's blessing, so you don't have to do anything crazy. But once the cutscene ends, all we need to do is use ascend. We can get back up top pretty quickly. And after you ascend, we can go inside, grab the chest, and you'll be able to finish the quest. But this is how to complete Keys Born of Water Shrine quest here in Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys in the next video.